Hey guys, this is an update on my life. If you are looking for information on moving to Pakistan, this is not your video. This is just going to be a truly depressing, sort of sad update on what's been happening with me and why I haven't been posting. Okay, hey guys. I am going to try and be as peppy as possible. Okay, my voice, I will tell you, I have been sleeping a lot, and when I sleep too much, or if I sleep too little, there's really a fine balance for my voice, but you're gonna have to forgive my voice. I thought I would start out here. I can't stay out here because there's people. Actually, I can see one door that's open, but just thought I'd show you. So that's my view. I am now at about 6 months in Pakistan. Hold on, I'm gonna take you, let's go outside somewhere. Well, I can maybe sort of do a little bit of this here. I don't see anyone. I'm kind of having not a breakdown, but I'm definitely struggling right now here in like this decision I've made to stay in Pakistan, all the challenges that I'm facing being here. And in the past 1 week, if you follow my channel, you know I haven't put out videos for a couple of weeks. I still have 2 final videos from Balochistan that I'm really excited to share, but when I'm not in a good place, I can't. And in the past 1 week, quite literally every single facet, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm shaking too. Quite literally every single facet of my life that's supposed to be happening and moving forward and pushing on, and like this great decision I made to not go to Malaysia and to give up my Malaysia visa to stay in Pakistan has all shut down. Hold on. So quite literally every single tiny bit of like the path that I'm supposed to be walking, everything is broken down in the past 1 week. My new Pakistan visa, my work visa that had been in progress with a very good friend of mine who has a marketing company. He's like my brother here in Pakistan, and he's the reason I'm actually here is because he helped me get my first tourist visa. Is my brother Adi and his wife Faria and the girls. Hey guys. But there's a single part of the visa that his company can't comply with. And I've only just learned that. And I'm now, what I thought was, you know, in a couple of weeks, my visa is gonna be sorted out. Everything is going great. That's a really big one because I decided to leave. Well, I decided not to go to Malaysia. I had a work visa set up in Malaysia, and it was a big decision to not go there and to stay here, and being able to legally work and make money instead of spend money is a big part of that. And now I'm back at ground zero again, and need to figure out what to do. And I want everything to be squeaky clean, and I want to be able to do this right. But to do this right is quite difficult in Pakistan, especially if you're an American. There's a lot of raised eyebrows because there's a distrust of Americans, which I understand. Hold on. So that quite literally just happened, and that's a really big deal. That's a really big deal. Then, okay, so that's like, I had this like, I don't know, what's that saying about, there's that stool that has the 3 legs, and anyway, that was one of the legs of my stool. The other was my apartment, which now, I'm glad I didn't take the apartment, but basically, the apartment that I was really interested in Islamabad, I ended up negotiating with the owner. I was able to work everything out. And again, there was one small hiccup because I had most of the money. There were parts of the move-in expenses that I was borrowing from a good friend, but it turned out that that good friend wasn't as good as I thought, and basically that loan would have come with strings attached, and yeah, so that was quite disappointing. So that was last week. Again, it's all just happening like back to back to back. So that was last week. I actually made the push. I took a hotel just for 2 nights because I knew where I wanted to live. I just needed to get the paperwork done. And basically when that didn't work out, I came back to Lahore, as you can see, because this is my favorite home base, where it's not my favorite home base in that I have the most friends here. It's my favorite place to stay when I need a place for weeks. So I'm back at Defense Raya, which I love. Everyone is super friendly. The food is it's like the most consistently good food of all the hotels that I've reviewed in Pakistan, outside of, you know what, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's in the top 2 or 3 of all of the dozens of hotels that I've reviewed. They have the most consistently good food. It's very good. So I'm always quite happy here. Oh, and I've lost a bunch of weight. I don't think you can see here, but that is a benefit, I think, of not being particularly happy 24/7 right now. I'm not really eating as much, hence also the sleeping too much and kind of struggling to get out of bed right now. Hold on, I'm going to turn you off and on again just in case. Okay, yeah, I keep turning you off and on because my phone, I lost 2 days of footage in just my last 2 videos. I actually lost a bunch of footage because my iPhone is quite old, and it's also blocked by the Pakistani government because you have to register it and pay taxes, and the phone itself isn't really worth that much, and I would have to pay 40,000 rupees in taxes, which is I don't know, $250 in taxes. So I just keep feeling I'll wait until I can get a new phone. So that kind of sucks too, because there was one place in particular where I had such good footage on my phone that I shot, and I lost it all. Anyway, sorry, this is a very depressing update. No, hold on, just making sure no one's here. Okay. So then the last thing, I've been single for a really long time, a really long time. My last boyfriend, if you could even call him a boyfriend, was a decade ago. And there was someone I started falling in love with, and I thought that he told me that, well, he actually said it first, everything, but it turns out that that's not, well, yeah, that's kind of all gone away too, it seems. So in the span of 1 week, my heart, my livelihood, the job, the visa, and luckily I'm not homeless, but that fell apart as well. It just, everything just kind of went shit. And I still, just having it all happen at once is harsh. It's really, it's hard. And I'm in Lahore, which is where I have the fewest number of friends. I have more friends in Karachi and Islamabad, but they're just too expensive for me to stay there really for long term. So yeah, it's been a really tough week. This is not a fun update. That is everything that's happening. So I'm now trying to figure out how I need another company to sponsor me for a work visa. That's one. I have decided that the apartment not working out, that maybe that was a sign, and that I will wait until my work visa comes in. So in the end, while that was negative, and I'm just so tired of living out of a suitcase. It's been 6 months already. 6 months. I'm so ready to unpack somewhere properly. But I have decided that I'm going to wait for that because everything happens for a reason, right? But all of these things happening at once are freaking me out because I don't want the reason that they're all happening as some sign that I'm not supposed to be here. What I'm hoping is that this is just a challenge to overcome, and that when everything does work out, that it's just going to make it all, that I'll appreciate everything just a bit more, maybe is the way to say that. So, alright guys, well this was my very depressing update. I will try and get those last couple of Balochistan videos out soon. I have a hard time writing, I have a hard time editing when I'm not happy, and it's definitely been a tough week. Before this, the week before was actually all quite positive, and I wasn't editing because I just was so busy and I was working on my life. One thing I am going to force myself to do this weekend, whether I want to or not, is to relaunch my business YouTube channel. So I'm gonna put a link down below. My business it's called That Wow, and I have a YouTube channel that gives tips on social media and digital marketing, focused on mostly the hospitality industry. So if you know anyone who works at a hotel or a restaurant and would like some tips on digital marketing from someone who's done that for 25 years, please ask them to subscribe. That would be awesome. And I send everybody a big hug. Hopefully next video will come back. I have to reshoot the blah blah bits of myself because I lost all that footage from my phone. So hopefully, sorry, someone was walking up to me. So hopefully my voice will be better for the next couple of videos on Balochistan, but I will have to reshoot those in my room, I guess, because I did lose all of the shots of me. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. Take good care.